So we are going live this morning. We're here in Shreveport for the Digital Meeting Institute. How's everybody doing today? You're joining us live. The thing that we're doing is we're going to do dailies for our animation and visual effects project. We've been doing this for the last few days, and I'm getting some really good results. I'm really enjoying what we're seeing. The current thing that we're working on is a commercial in Unreal 5.4. It's going to be for a Range Rover, which I think is going to be actually quite cool. So, um, does anybody want to start? Wendy, are you ready to go? Or
Ready to go when you are ready
oh,
to go, man.
let's do it. So go ahead and share your screen.
Sure
Let's see what
thing.
we got. All right, cool. Um, yeah, this is exactly what I was looking for. So
So we got some nice collections of grasses, a dead tree, and some stumps from the trees you were looking for, which are the
okay,
oak and the maple, which both got a little difficult to find, but luckily I was able to find those. And this is the round bay pill
yeah,
that you were looking for. And for those
okay.
on the YouTube live stream,
Can
when you're going into the country, you got two different bells. You got a square bell, it's where it's more square, more like a cube to be honest, and the other is more like a round wheel, which is why they call them round bells. That's a fun fact for everyone out there on the YouTube.
appreciate that. Okay, so let's if you could do me a favor, let's zoom in on some of your assets that you've got. So let's start with the grass on the left over there. So you
All
can
right.
just select on it and then hit F so we can okay, so the far let's do the tall grass first. There we go. If you hit F, it'll there we go. Um yeah, I think that'll work nicely. If you can pull back a little bit. And let's just deselect it now so we can see its actual color. There it is. Okay. Yeah, I mean, so this comes out of Quixel Bridge, and I think if I remember correctly, there's a bunch of different types of this kind of grass within that asset. So that's going to work really well for some of our like in the farmyard area, some taller grass, and we can vary the height of it and stuff. So yeah, that's good. Can you show me the short grass? There you go.
Sure thing.
There it is. And I just hit F. There we go. And then let's deselect it so we can see it. Okay.
This is the small shrubs. These are for patches of grass that have thinner or shorter grass um
Yeah.
within the patches. Because the crazy thing about grass is they can vary between lengths. They can be tall, they can
Yeah.
be short, they can be in that medium state.
Could be
You can't really
right.
tell.
And there are certainly like areas where it's been mowed and stuff like that. So yeah, this is a good
Very
variety.
true.
What do we have next to it on the right there? Okay. Those are like twigs. Okay.
This, I think they called this one swamp grass for some
Okay.
reason, but it's more or less of like patches of grass where there's very few stalks of grass
Yeah.
in a certain patch, like there's some dirt below it and whatnot.
Okay. No, I think that'll work. I think one of the I'm gonna give you a few more things to go find. Like one of the shots that we're trying to do is that shot of like grass and flowers and stuff like that in the immediate foreground, and in the background we're going to be seeing the Range Rover driving by. I want to see if we can find some flowers and things like that that'll look really nice for for that shot. It should be a really, really pretty shot that actually, quite frankly, it shouldn't take us too long to set up and set something up that actually looks really nice. So
All right.
looking forward. So,
I
but
know
yeah,
I
so
got something with poppies on it
okay,
that
yeah, that
is
can work.
part of grass, I think.
Well, let's do a little bit more specific research on finding that stuff, and then we can start to take this collection and utilize it. So that'll be great.
All
Okay,
right.
let's look at some of these trees here. So, like this one, this next tree, is that a full tree or is it just? Show me what you got. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
okay,
a full
all right,
tree. This is about the only one that seems to be a full tree on Quixel
okay,
Bridge, though it's exactly
really,
what you were looking for, a dead tree.
yeah. I was asking for a few dead trees because you can kind of put one or two of them in there and it makes it look a little bit more real. One of the things we struggle with in any kind of computer generated stuff is perfection. And so, things that are not 100% perfect tend to actually feel more real. So that I think that'll use it'll that'll have a function in there somewhere. So that's good. Um, not sure how I feel about the tree stumps. We might be able to use them for a couple of things, but we're gonna have to. I know there are other trees, and so we're gonna have to look a little bit harder. I know that
Yeah,
Dion had found one, but I am looking for more trees for forest type stuff. So
because those
can you
were,
can you look for pine trees in Quixel Bridge when after we're off to go see if
sure
there's anything like
thing.
that. I've got to
I
believe they're
looked
in there
at a
somewhere.
bunch of trees, but the majority of them were stumps, except for the dead tree, and that's like, how
Okay.
You'll
come
have
we
to
have
go
a full
to
dead tree, but a stump of these
you'll
other
ha-
trees that are alive, you
Wendy,
know?
you'll have to go to the marketplace mega scans and
Oh, okay, okay.
download tree
So,
packs that they have, um,
Because
and then add those to your project from your library.
I mean,
okay.
if I have to go buy them, that's fine. As part of the thing. I don't know
There's
if they're
tons of free ones. You don't have to
there's free
buy them.
ones. Okay, cool. All right, good.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, good. I was also worried about that if it was going to cost anything, but thank
well,
goodness I don't have to spend anything just to try to get
well,
trees for
well. I mean,
this.
yeah. I mean, this is a DMI project. So, I mean, if we like I said, we paid for the asset for the rover, and we'll pay for like hero assets that are necessary. So, that said, yeah, Brandon's right. So if you want to spend a little bit more time in the marketplace and see if we can find some other trees, that's going to be helpful because we do need more than this. All right,
Alrighty.
that's a good start though, honestly. So what I'm going to need from you, Wendy, today is trees and like flowers and stuff like that. So
Can I
that'll
show
be
her real quick
please, yeah,
where to
absolutely.
go?
Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, Wendy, let me share my screen real quick.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so when you open up, Wendy, can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, when you open up the Epic Marketplace, make sure that you go to the marketplace here and then go to free. And then there's this mega scans link here or tab. And when you go in there, you can already see tons of free trees. They're all free, right? You can see here free, free, free. And what you're going to want to do is go to these mega scan trees. And there's tons of these, but what we're looking for is fall colors. But I'm pretty sure you can change the seasons within each of these. So if you want to go to like, let's say this one here, you can get some really
There we
nice
go.
dead trees and stuff like that, right? And so literally it's the same stuff.
That's really nice. There you go.
Yeah, like that. And so there's tons of different ones, right? Like these aren't pine trees, but you can go and find some other pine trees within the Megascan trees packs, right? And what you do is you just either download or buy it. It should be free. And then you just click add to project. And when you add to project, or you don't even have to add the project here. What you can do, Wendy, is go back to your library and then find that Megascan pack trees like I have here. And so I've got several different ones that I've downloaded and now they're sitting in my library. And then I can add to an existing project that I have open or saved on my laptop straight from the library here. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
Very good.
Hope that helps.
I'm wondering if that Norway one already has the fall leaf thing. I would have to open that one up from the library and check that out.
Let's take a shot and to go ahead and add a bunch of different tree packs to your library, and then we can kind of do a nice review of what we've got. So
Okay.
that's super useful. So thanks, Brandon. That's good stuff.
Yeah, of
You're
course.
welcome.
All right. Who wants to go next? Joe.
Sure.
Cool. Awesome.
Let's see here. We've got it's the covered bridge thing coming along. I think the roof needs work, but I'm not really sure where to go with it. But it's everything else is
Dude, that looks really
less
nice.
flat than the roof,
Right.
But yeah, that's so from yesterday, I pretty much just added the rafters and some of these support
That
stuff
looks
in the
really
rail.
good, Joe.
That's nice. That's a great asset. I would say
Thanks.
you could put the sign up there too.
This sign up here?
It's I can't see. Is there a sign in there?
No, there's no sign.
Oh yeah, we should put one in there.
Yeah,
And it
okay.
doesn't have to necessarily be, what is it? I don't remember what it was called.
Bean Blossom Bridge.
Yeah, Bean something. I knew it was Bean something. Okay.
Funky name,
But
huh?
yeah, let's put a sign in there though. But we can make it our own.
So if you guys can see that, you want a sign. I could do a sign.
Something like that. Yeah, I think
So
that
the
adds to it.
writing, yeah, that's his texture thing. I'm not trying to actually do raised lettering here. That's totally unnecessary.
I don't think we need to. Yeah,
It'd be kind of crazy.
Paint it on there.
Another thought I had is like maybe, well, a couple things. I don't have this ramp. There's a ramp. We could add that to give it a
Yeah, that
little bit
wouldn't be bad.
more. And then the other thing is, you can really see it in this photo where there's the warping in the boards and everything.
Yeah,
So
there's
I
some
thought
distortion.
about,
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind
that
if we did a
might
little bit of that.
come and beat
Actually,
it up some, yeah.
it's an interesting thing too because I am thinking about. Okay, so can I? Want to go back to? Come on.
Are we going back to Maya?
No, go back to stay in that one. I want to annotate. Okay, so
Pure ref.
we did yesterday. Yeah, we talked about like beams of light coming through here.
Mhm.
We might consider. You had a different one also, like a different bridge that had a couple of openings that were like the wall was a little bit lower.
It's still there. There's still I have this gap up here.
I just don't know if the pitch of the roof drops below that opening, so like shooting light in there might be tough. And
It's pretty close. It's kind of hard to see.
Okay.
There you go. That one does it. So I
I
think
see it. Okay.
my roof could come back
Got it.
some. It's covering this more than it is here, I think.
I see it through the other side too. So but I think that's going to be an important part of that shot.
That's pretty much where it is.
Shafts of light in there. So
yeah, I'm not sure
nice.
just looking at it here, but I did
Good.
I did try to kind of mimic it,
No,
whatever,
that's helpful.
recreate it.
That's what I was looking for. So good.
And there, it's supposed to be some like trim on the front, so
Mhm.
I'll add that and I'll put a sign
I think that
forward.
ramp is probably going to be useful also, because otherwise we just kind of jump off the piling of the bridge there.
Yeah,
So
I think in the real bridge, there's a ramp in the back, and then the front end is like the higher side. But I could put the ramp in the front because we're using the front.
yeah, we won't see it on the back. So
Yeah, I can do that.
cool.
That
We
and a
could also
sign.
build the ramp with other assets from the road that we can get from Quixel Bridge as well, just to
Cool.
kind of limit, you know, the faces of the model as much as we can, I think.
I mean, I
Sure.
mean, what he's gonna build is gonna match. So
Yeah, so this is what
that,
the ramp in
that
the
won't
back
take
looks
long.
like.
Mhm.
As
And
I mean,
then
it's mostly
I already
cubes.
have all
Essentially,
that stuff too, so
it's not gonna eat up a lot of geometry.
it'll be a duplication.
So
It's all
Okay.
beveled
yeah,
cubes, so it's,
yeah,
not
exactly.
six
So
sides, it's,
Okay.
like 20-ish or something for a beveled cube. It's got
I'm just looking at the one with the red one, and how it's a gravel that's leading into the boards.
this one.
That,
well,
yeah,
Yeah, that would definitely you just put the gravel on top,
right. And so
and we
I'm
could
saying like there's
maybe just go
gravel
with,
assets in Quixel Bridge that we can just overlay and blend
yeah, that'll
into
work
that.
too.
and then kind of
I'm
blend it into a fence or something here,
Yeah.
maybe.
yeah. So yeah, we're getting to that point here. All
Or
right,
I could do these guardrail thing.
I'd like those. Those are actually nice.
Could add
Um,
that.
yep,
Yeah, that'd be really nice.
Put
cool.
a little, I guess I'll match this kind of curving away look to it.
Yeah,
And we'll put those on and then we can have the ground be a transition element there.
yeah, it's gonna be really nice. So
Cool. Cool, cool.
yeah, it's good stuff. It's really good stuff.
Okay.
I'm excited. You guys, we've got some really nice things coming. All right, Cody, I don't know if you can hear us or not. It still says you're connecting to audio, so I'm not sure. I know that you were on a hotspot yesterday, so if you want to just chat, that's fine too. If you can hear me, if not, I get it. But the thing that I am going to want to try and do, I said this earlier, is I want to make sure that we've got everything on G drive. So in particular, Brandon, Cameron, and I can open stuff on our end, and make sure that it opens correctly. And then when it saves, it updates on your end too, so everybody's able to utilize everything. All right, yeah. Do you have anything new for today?
Actually,
I know you.
Mr. Greg, so here's the things. I was like, I take the car and the character for Unreal.
Okay,
So maybe I find easy way if I get the car to the iCloud and animation them over there and have a link like the link I have, like
okay,
work between Unreal and iCloud at the same time, it will be more easy
okay.
to control his finger when he's touching the wheel, like when he's looking around. So hopefully for tomorrow, I will show you what I mean exactly.
Okay. Um, yeah, that sounds good. All right. It's cool. So anybody else got anything they want or need to show? We're kind of a light crew today because I know Dion's not feeling well, and Juan's got a few things going on. So okay. What I'm gonna try and do, like, my goal has been to try and set up some shots. Because we've got to block in some of these shots. So yeah, Joe, good.
I did see the barn with fixed UVs in the project folder, so I was
Oh,
playing with
good.
that a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah, John
know
Scott.
enough about Substance Painter to like just knock that out, but
You do or
I
do
could
not?
draw on it. I do not. I think I've only
Okay.
spent probably like 6 hours with Substance Painter.
Okay.
Not a lot of time.
Well, Cam, I don't know if you can hear me. Is John Scott in the room yet or no?
Let me see. Yeah, no, I don't see him today.
Mm. We're having
But
tragically low attendance today. So, all right, because he's the one that I'm kind of trusting to do a lot of the paint work.
well,
So
let me try and get a hold of him.
yeah, I mean, um, okay,
He could be stuck in traffic.
yeah,
That's a
that's
possibility.
possible. That's absolutely possible. So okay, well we'll deal with him when he gets in when we see him. So. But yeah, the like I said, you're gonna hear from the thing that I'm going to be trying to do is I'm going to be contacting you guys individually, um, just to see if I can open something that even like find out exactly where your scene is and see if I can open it successfully. So that's the next big thing here. So all right, guys, great job. We're gonna keep marching forward today. So um, all right, I'm gonna sign off this and then we will go from there. So.